On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Friday evening to each and every person out there tuning in to On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side. So we have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So watch this now my peeps, we're gonna kick it off with some international story where this Jamaican dancehall artist, who is definitely not among the smartest, a real criminal element in the truest meaning of its word. Now this so-called dancehall artist, identified as Stamma Gramma, is not so much of a dancehall artist, but more so the word that rhymes with his name, Stamma Gramma. He's a real known scammer. Yeah man. So Stamma Gramma, whose birth name is Michael Williams, recently got released from a 2-year sentence in a US federal prison after pleading guilty to producing false identification documents and committing bank fraud. So Stamma Gramma gained his fame back in 2013 with his track Scammer Anthem. Ironically, his real-life actions mirrored the theme of his music. Now, when I see how them idiot here behave, them got tell upon themselves, and then when time, US authorities run in upon them, coup them, jail them, prison them, whatsoever term you want to use to describe it, then cry. Boy, I tell you, them smart. Yeah, man. So watch this now. Stamma Gramma got Farin, and he had a bachelor's of science degree in computer information systems. So when do know he utilized his technical skills to create counterfeit identification documents. So he was the man where if you want a fake driver's license, a fake social security number, whatsoever it may be, him can even print up a bank statement give you and fake deposit checks, whatsoever it is, that youth there was the man for it. So Stamma Gramma was recently released from prison and expresses remorse for his past actions, and he stated that he is determined to rebuild his music career and he aimed to serve as a positive influence, particularly to the youth. He stated that he will be sharing his experiences and emphasizing the importance of making lawful and constructive life choices. So I see how that one here, I go we're gonna definitely keep you up to date subsequently. So anyway, back to local style. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division, where this criminal element are presently on your screen identified as Guess, and his criminal accomplice identified as Pops, who is most definitely wanted for escaping custody at the circuit court downtown Kingston. He is wanted by the Kingston Central Police Division and by extension the Kingston Western Police Division. Now these two criminal elements are linked up with some other criminal elements. Them have links at Waltham, them link up with criminal elements in a Denham town, them link up with Spunky from over Tarrington Park, so them have a little strength, a little bucketive I go on beside them right now. So now, word on the street is that them want to start up back the Craigtown War. You remember the war with guests and him father bigger, we are war against Rick Dick and Theme faction over the total control of the Craigtown community. Well, guess what? If kick off back the war the right now. So Rick Dick have a nephew. Them call him Pelpa. Him work uptown, him live in a Craigtown. Well, this is a warning, youth. The man them a plan for nyam your food and broke the plate. Yeah, man. And still in the Kingston Western Police Division, but this time a little bit more down the street, closer to Spanish Town Road, right along 3rd Street, a place known as Booker's Scheme. Yeah, man. Who remember in March of this year, when this criminal element here, presently on your screen identified as Mark Anthony Roberts, otherwise known as Marky, can up in baby mother. Yeah, man. The baby mother is said to be a 36-year-old vendor. We now go call her name because she's still among the land of the living. It is said that they had a verbal turn, physical altercation, and the man just go for a strap and come back and come wet some can in her skin, almost taking her 3 pints. However, she was rushed to the hospital where she underwent treatment and is still recovering. Now, the Denham Town Police stated that this criminal element is wanted, but him take away himself from out of the area, and he is also a member of the notorious Buckers gang, which operates with impunity within that particular community. Now, St. Mary people, Oroko Bessa people, the criminal element is in your community. Him father live down there. So that's why him come take up residence down there. We're not for sure if him still look the same way, because you know how criminal elements do it, you know. This minute, them bleach out brown. Next minute, them black. This minute, them shave them face. Next minute, them shave them head or them grow locks. So look out for this criminal element, my peeps. He is in your community. Link up Superintendent Wallace, the man who is in charge of the St. Mary Police Division, and make him know, make him send special ops man them, come root him out of the community, no harbor him down there. Anywhere this dirty corner boy you go, death and destruction follow. Yeah, man. And still in the St. Mary Police Division, one person is presently in police custody following the seizure of a quantity of ganja-infused products presently on your screen. It was found at a residence in Tower Isle in St. Mary on Wednesday. The seizure was made during a targeted operation by the St. Mary Police in collaboration with the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division. Reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that sometime around 5 a.m., lawmen acting on information searched a 2-bedroom home in Tower Isle, St. Mary. They discovered 200 cannabis-infused gummies, 17 sugarcane candles labeled High Vibes, several packets of edible cannabis products, including Needs gummies, 9 packets and 11 cups of compressed ganja strains. The police also seized 7 saucers containing loose ganja, bottles and containers of infused rum with ganja, a packet of cannabis-infused Tic Tacs, and 1 packet labeled Island Spice hot wing sauce infused with ganja. Boy, I tell you, the man them have put the good old sensemania in everything. But remember, you know, my peeps, in recent times, school children were being sold these products. So kudos to the police for take them there off our streets. Because these people, no ram figure sell the people them pitney out at school gate as candy. Yeah, man. We saw that happening at the Orcharius High School in recent times. Now, the police are reminding the general public that the sale and distribution of cannabis-infused edibles remains illegal under Jamaican law and poses significant health risks, especially to minors. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the Kingston Central Police Division, where the police take off another rapeable off our streets. Yeah, man. So on the 19th of April, what go on now is that the criminal element Tevin Myrie, who is said to be a local garrison phone technician, it is said that he was working on a phone for a female. Tell the female said the phone finished, so she needs to come pick it up by him house, cause him not have a little phone shop now, nothing like that. Him do it from him house, then come pick it up and gate. Now it is said that the female went to his home to pay him for the phone. Now I go on and now him stay from inside and shout to the female outside, said, just come in as a man. Me in so I finish up something, so just come pick it up and pay me as so. So the female entered and decided she gonna pay him the money. So he said to her, say, yo, say you look thick from around a one part and a long time I pray you still, so here what? Hold the money. Nobody pay me for that. I make her just negotiate some fractal. The female refused his advances and then push her down on the bed and deal with the situation a certain type of way. So the female report the matter to the Kingston Central Police. The Kingston Central Police then call in Sissoko. Them go circle him around him yard and bangle him. And he was officially charged with the offense of the hold and take on the 28th of April after a question and answer session in front of his attorney. He's scheduled to appear before the courts on the 9th of May. So right there and then, another decent spot of work again by the squaddy them. Yeah, man. Now the last thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the St. Elizabeth Police Division, where on the 23rd of February 2025, this criminal element here, presently on your screen identified as Clayton Bartley, but them call him KKR AK in our streets. Now it is said that this criminal element is a known and reputed Nackis and Clappis, where it is said that he went to the home of a man on the 23rd of February this year and called him up. It is said that it is in relation to a land dispute. That particular knockings and clappings has left the entire community of Shiloh district in Windsor, St. Elizabeth with them honor them jaw. Because the people them say, boy, what could have really caused that? Because the man when him can up is not of a certain lifestyle. Everybody have him off as a good youth. So people still a try to wonder and ponder if I really over the land dispute why him can up the youth. Yeah, man. So this criminal element here used to traverse the streets of Tel Aviv, where he was arrested and charged for knockings and clappings back in the days. So I go on and now he alerted his cronies to the whereabouts of the witness to that particular knockings and clappings incident that he was jailed for, and had his cronies dirt the witness. So because the witness get dirt and now the case collapsed and the police was basically forced to release him. So after his release, he went to the parish of St. Elizabeth to seek refuge. And it is said that he was welcomed by family members with open arms. There you go again, St. Elizabeth people. Uno continue to invite these criminal elements within your community. Now it is said that some family disputes start going over a piece of land. And that is the reason why he went to the man's house on the 23rd of February 2025 and tried to name the man food and broke the plate. But luckily for that man, God spare him life and he's still among the land of the living. Still not out of harm's way because him get caught up in some vital parts of his body. But the criminal element is still out there on the loose. Still a run up and down loosely. Still among you, the regular members of Chan Public. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of this criminal element here, who is definitely wanted by the St. Elizabeth Police, as he has been listed as wanted by them several times for several different firearm related incidents. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of Clayton Bartley aka KKR AK, please alert the nearest police station. And you are being reminded that harboring a known fugitive within your presence, you too will be liable for prosecution. So you and him are going to definitely share the same cell together. Yeah, man. So anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.